Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Lipchick, and today we are going to discuss the Internet and its impact on our democracy. Okay, the Internet. Many of you have grown up with the Internet. I did not. Therefore, my amazement with it may be slightly greater than yours. The changes that have been brought about to our world due to the development of the Internet cannot be understated. Things that took an enormous amount of time and effort are now done routinely without virtually any thought. Instant and widespread communications are now possible and take minimal effort. And it continues to grow as technology becomes cheaper and more available to everybody. All right, some key features of the Internet. The Internet is widespread and it is growing by 100% per year. So it is an enormous, amazing rate of growth. Unlike the older forms of media, which were unidirectional, the Internet is interactive, allowing users to communicate with the providers of information. And the Internet is global in scope and continues to reach millions of new people every year. So it just keeps getting bigger. In regards to citizenship, it is an important tool in the area of gathering information. Citizens can now gather information far more easily than they have in the past. Things that you had to do a great deal of research for could now be done very quickly. So instead of completing extensive library research, the same information is available instantly and already summarized. I can remember, and people my age can remember, going to the library, getting out to the periodical section, writing down notes, going to this section, going to that section. Now, this can all be done online with amazing speed. And people can access party websites for their political parties and look up articles for a wide variety of news and news sources. You can look at the New York Times, you can look at the LA Times, you can look at chronicles made in Europe. So you can get a variety of different perspectives in addition to the local perspective. Okay, in addition to making information more readily available to the individual citizen, government services have also become much more readily and easily provided to the Internet. Citizens can now track legislation over the web. You can see how bills are progressing. You don't have to wait for the news. You don't have to go through any lengthy process to get the information. And electronic mailing lists can be joined, which will send out alerts for taking political action on important issues pending before Congress. So let's say, for instance, you are an environmentalist. You may be on an email alert list where if an important bill comes out that can harm the environment, you may be asked to call your congressman or woman, okay, or something that will help the environment. Also, e-government websites allow people to pay taxes, apply for benefits, seek government jobs, and an amazing array of services, and they're done far more cheaply and efficiently and quickly. You can get your income tax return back very quickly through this system. You can even fight parking tickets in some municipalities online rather than going into the city and going through all that aggravation to try to get out of your fine, which in some cases make it not worth it because you'll spend more on parking and gas and time than you'll get out of fighting the ticket. But doing it online is another story. And the Internet has brought about greater citizen participation, which is extremely important if you're going to have a vibrant and working democracy that represents all people. The Internet is having amazing impact on activism and participation, especially among young people who are very competent on the Internet and use it very quickly and easily. And people can communicate with government officials far more quickly and easily than they used to. They don't have to write a letter. They don't have to make a phone call. They can just fire off an email. And people can sign petitions electronically and receive action alerts on issues. So there are many things that you can do to participate without leaving the comfort of your home. And grassroots organizing websites have been established for taking political action, finding like-minded people concerned about the issues that you're concerned about. You can find them easily. Volunteer websites can put people in touch with volunteers who want to help their particular cause. And electronic voting is even being experimented with in some states. So at some point in your lives, you'll probably be able to vote from the comfort of your home with relative ease, which will definitely expand the number of people who participate in government. Okay, but in addition to all these nice things, there are, of course, issues that emerge from any new technology, and they have, of course, emerged with the internet. One of them is the creation and distribution of offensive content. Okay, anytime you have a lightning fast system that can send out, images that are, with a great deal of detail and, films and things like that, you're going to have some people using it for content which others may find offensive. The federal government has tried to censor the internet, but it has only had limited success. Basically, it has been only able to stop things that have illegal content, things that are, patently, like a picture of something illegal. If it's just offensive and it's not illegal, then the government really has no right to censor it, and they won't make that attempt. But if it involves something illegal, a crime being committed of some kind, then they will track it and they will find the people who are guilty, and that's a different story. When it involves criminal behavior, it's another issue. Okay. Other issues include government data mining of private email servers. The government has massive servers and search engines and has been known to look through private emails and websites looking for keywords that indicate terrorist activity. Okay. And there has been a great deal of controversy surrounding this because the government has to balance not only the need for public safety, but also the need for privacy. We do not want to create a police state in order to, ensure additional safety measures. Also, e-commerce and the government's right to tax it has become a very hot button issue. Okay. I can remember having to go to the shopping mall for everything, and our idea of e-commerce was getting the Sears catalog out and ordering from that. Okay, but it's gone far beyond that with Amazon and eBay and all these other amazing sites. And in a lot of states, e-commerce is not taxed, and some local businesses complain that it gives them an unfair advantage. Well, when you think about it, it really has harmed a lot of businesses. You can go to a lot of shopping malls that are devastated as a result of this. And, some of these merchants in these malls are saying, well, you know what, they need to pay their fair share of tax too. It's a very popular, I don't know if it would save the malls because a lot of people would pay a premium, I think, not to leave their home and spend gas and time and things like that. But, at the same time, there is a fairness issue at stake there. But some economists argue that opposing, that having a tax on e-commerce would be bad because it would interfere with a growing sector of the economy. Okay, so how this will eventually be resolved on a national level remains to be seen, or if it will be resolved at all. Okay, so we've seen that the internet has had an enormous impact on information gathering and the ability of people to find like-minded people, get information, and complete government requirements and participate in government directly. But nevertheless, it has created policy issues as well. So it has been a plus, and it has created some issues for government. Thank you for attending. I hope to see you in the live lesson, and have a great day.